He's probably, did you get an assigned seat?
No.
With Lillian? Okay, well.
No, I chose not to. He said he could make me
All right. Good morning. I'm Jose Antonio Bowen, president of Goucher College, and I'd like to welcome you to our 127th commencement. Please stand if you are able and join in the singing of our national anthem led by members of the Goucher College Commencement Choir. Please remain standing afterwards for the invocation by Reverend Cynthia Terry.
Come walk with me. The journey is long. This is the translation of one of the songs the Goucher's chorus sang at baccalaureate last night. Come walk with me. The journey is long. The journey to get here to Goucher was long, literally, some coming from different parts of Africa and Asia, the West Coast, all over, and figuratively, through injuries and illness, financial stress, incarceration, bereavement, hardships of all sorts. Families and supporters, we are so grateful that you shared these students with us. The journey at Goucher was long as well. It hasn't been the easiest few years. And yet you have persevered. You have learned and grown, and you have taught us as well. We're grateful that you shared yourselves with us, and we have been glad to keep company on the long journey with you. And of course, there is a long journey in front of you. So I offer these words for today and for the journey ahead, thinking of the gifts of our beautiful campus and our beautiful community. May you be blessed with the strength and flexibility of willow trees, that you may be able to bend in storms and yet not break. May you be blessed with the versatility of wild grasses, that you may balance beauty and utility in filtering out what is unhealthy and unhelpful. May you be blessed with the restfulness of paths in the woods, that you may find renewal and rest when you need it. May you be blessed with the wonder of birds and deer and that elusive Goucher fox, that you may be surprised and aware of beauty in the midst of ordinary. May you be blessed with the clarity of that red-tailed hawk we see occasionally, that you may see with insight so that you can continue to demand and fight for justice and equity. May you continue to be blessed with company along your journey, friends and families to laugh and play with, colleagues to challenge and encourage you, mentors to guide, and those who will come after you that you will guide and mentor on their journeys. May you be blessed, and may you be a blessing. May it be so. Amen.
Well done. Welcome again to Goucher College, our 2018 graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all of our graduates. We are so glad to be here today to celebrate your accomplishments. These past 4 years have brought much change to our world. You, of course, have changed, but your journey at Goucher has also coincided with massive social, technological, and political change. When you started at Goucher, Frolicker Hall was on the other side of the Loop Road. Lost and Found was an actual place and not just a list on the Goucher app. And HQ referred to something other than an online trivia game. This change is hardly likely to end, but hopefully your liberal arts education has prepared you for the unknown. You now have the tools to adapt and indeed to engineer the changes of our future. I hope you've been inspired by your teachers here who have helped you build your toolbox. Yes, they forced you to rewrite that paper and told you the truth about your work when you didn't want to hear it, but their dedication to you is unmatchable, and no faculty in the world care more about your success and well-being than do your teachers from Goucher College. Our faculty are an incredibly accomplished group of professors. In addition to the countless hours they spent teaching and mentoring you, just this year, they've written articles for The Atlantic, the Journal of the American Academy of Religion, Inside Higher Ed, and many others. Many, many books, and in publications in the U.S. News and World Report, on NPR, the New York Times, the Washington Post, among others. They've been awarded prestigious grants from the National Science Foundation and won awards from the National Press Club. They have choreographed dances and performed music throughout the world. But more importantly, I hope you remember the personal attention, the honesty, the encouragement, the long conversations, the high standards, and mostly, how dedicated they remain to your success. I hope you come back and tell us what you're doing. And for those of you about to embark on teaching careers and are soon to find out, no one enters teaching for the money. We live for those moments when a student says, "You made a difference." So I ask the faculty of Goucher College to please rise, if able, so that all of us may say, thank you. We are also fortunate to have such a dedicated group of staff working to support us every day. They provide access to scholarly information, advance our research, support our studies, fix our computers, answer phones, remove snow, clean our rooms, feed us, dispense free hugs, all so that we can focus on learning. They worked very hard to create this event for us today as well. So thank you especially to the folks who work in the offices of the Dean of Students, Communications, the Registrar, Events and Conference Services, Public Safety, Facilities Management Services, the Goucher Campus Store, and Bon Appetit, all of whom coordinated today's ceremony. Please help me thank them for their hard work. Graduates, you are also surrounded by supporters who stayed up with you while you memorized formulas, rewrote that paper, or encouraged you with that problem set. Look around at the friends who laughed at your jokes, drove you to Target, and answered your middle-of-the-night texts. Everyone needs a support system, and you were lucky to have such an extensive one. There are also many relatives and parents who've traveled to be here today, and you may have gotten out of the habit of confiding everything to mom or dad, but they will always be your supporters. So will all of the parents and relatives and friends who are here to celebrate the accomplishments of one of our students, please stand if you're able so that we can all say thank you to you. Parents and family members, please know how deep Goucher's gratitude is as well. We have had the privilege of supporting and nurturing your precious children, and we are grateful for the trust that you have placed in us, and we share your pride in the adults they are becoming. Now, will the Welsh Center for Graduate and Professional Studies graduates, will those students please rise if able? The Welsh Center students, there you are. There's more than one of you. There you go. Remain standing if you're able, since I know what a tremendous effort you have all put forth to get to this day. I hope you've enjoyed your graduate school experience at Goucher. Your class includes many adult students and students who work full-time while managing family and work along with graduate school. Your accomplishments inspire us. One MAT student was recognized as the Teacher of the Year for her school. 4 interns were recognized by the Maryland State Department of Education to participate in our Teacher of Promise Institute. 2 math students who received their undergraduate degrees from Goucher College are with us today. One of you has already been named a head coach, and 2 have already been named assistant coaches. One of you completed the National Board certification while completing your MED. On the limited residence side, we also have a number of students who've experienced both professional and academic success during their time at Goucher. For example, Jackson Gilman Forlini, who was our commencement speaker representing the Welsh Center, is now twice a graduate of Goucher College. First as an undergraduate in 2012, and now as a graduate student in historic preservation. He serves as the Historic Properties Program Coordinator for the City of Baltimore, and has tackled in his thesis the timely issue of the changing context of meaning and social agency of historic monuments and the interests they represent. Laura Williams is a graduating 4+1 student in cultural sustainability. She completed her undergraduate work only last May, and a remarkable feat of perseverance and determination is now completing her MA. She has focused her work on identity, belonging, and reconciliation for Chinese adoptees, especially women, many of whom are now coming into their own as adults like herself. These are just 2 examples of the hard work and perseverance of our graduate students and all they have demonstrated in the effort to get to this moment. So congratulations on all the work you have done and will continue to do. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and we are all incredibly proud of you. Congratulations. Finally, will the Goucher College class of 2018 please rise if able? You are also an amazingly talented and accomplished group, and you are moving on to great adventures. 2 of you have already been honored as Fulbright finalists, the U.S. flagship's international exchange program. 2 students will join Teach for America and help ensure that an excellent education is available to everyone. 1 of you co-directed a film about food apartheid in Baltimore. 1 historic preservation student ran successfully for city council in the city that has been the focus of her preservation work and research for many years. 1 digital art student used her capstone project to develop a business plan and the assets to launch her own graphic design business. And 2 4+1 students completed their undergraduate work in 2017 and their graduate work this year. Many of you are off to start graduate school at places like Columbia, the University of North Carolina, Johns Hopkins University, Morgan State University, the University of Maryland School of Medicine, the University of Liverpool, and the University of Paris. Some of you will also be continuing studies here at Goucher through our own excellent master's programs. We'll see you next year. Others are off to exciting new jobs at Prudential, Johns Hopkins University, AmeriCorps, the American Language Center in Morocco, Booz Allen Hamilton. And many of you will also become teachers or join the Peace Corps. We know from past years that virtually all of you will be working or in graduate school within a year. Some journeys are public and others are more private, but nonetheless important for us to recognize. 2 students who will cross the stage today have overcome substantial obstacles, yet have persevered despite the challenges that they face and are an inspiration to all of us. Erin Field's life took an unexpected turn less than a year ago on July 11th, 2018. She was involved in a very serious accident when a brick chimney fell and landed on her, causing life-threatening injuries. Erin is an English major, former field hockey player, and member of a family with strong ties to Goucher. Erin's sister Lee is a 2016 alumna. Her brother Todd is a rising senior. Following this tragic accident, the initial diagnosis was that Erin would become a quadriplegic, that she spent many weeks and months hospitalized and in rehabilitation. But throughout the past year, Erin has been fiercely focused on a single goal: to graduate with her class. Despite the odds, Erin regained use of her arms and hands and returned to Goucher for this spring 2018. Erin, you embody Goucher resilience. Congratulations on being with us today to receive your education. And another senior, Dante Small. Dante began his Goucher education with the Goucher Prison Education Partnership, a program which provides men and women incarcerated in Maryland prisons with the opportunity to pursue a degree from Goucher. We offer our same rigorous Goucher courses taught on-site by our faculty members. And Dante excelled in his classes, and upon his release from prison, joined us here on the main campus as a full-time student. Dante has distinguished himself as an outstanding and deeply dedicated student. Dante, you are a role model for what is possible, and I congratulate you as the first ever Goucher Prison Education Partnership student to cross our stage here on campus. Congratulations. To Dante and Aaron and all of our graduates today, your accomplishments have motivated and challenged us to be better faculty and better human beings. You have challenged and changed Goucher for the better. We have learned so much from each other and have created beautiful new ideas, places, and work together. You, our graduates, have earned this degree in this moment of recognition. We have been honored to have you here. For all of your incredible accomplishments, thank you, and congratulations. Please be seated. So 4 years ago, when we met at convocation, I asked you to take your liberal education requirements seriously. I asked you to learn about yourself, to get out of your comfort zone, to face challenges, to fail, to re-examine your assumptions, and ultimately to expect that learning would change you. I suspect it has, and ask that you continue this change and rethinking. Whether you decide to improve the world through politics, education, law, business, science, medicine, or the arts, your most important tool will be your own ability to change and the capacity to reimagine. Never more than now has our world needed liberal arts graduates. Never more than now has our world needed people of your intelligence, passion, and persistence. Our world needs people with your dedication to social justice. Our world desperately needs people capable of changing their minds. Our world needs you. And I know you won't disappoint them. Thank you, and good luck. Next, the John Franklin Goucher Medal, which was created in 1960 by the Board of Trustees. It is awarded to that individual or individuals who have demonstrated distinguished service to the college and a great sense of responsibility for the academic well-being and progress of Goucher. I would now like to introduce our incoming board chair, Ruth Lenrow, to present this year's medal. Ruth?
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations. It's a wonderful day. Miriam, would you please stand? Miriam E. Katowitz, Goucher College class of 1973. You have been a tireless advocate for Goucher and all the liberal arts, and have served as a member of the Goucher College Board of Trustees since 2007 and as chair since 2015. A lifelong volunteer, in 2000 you became a member of the Goucher College Committee of Visitors, where you learned about what was happening at the college and helped grow the community of active alumni. After serving there for 7 years, you were elected to the board. The liberal arts are very important to you. During your tenure as chair, the board has focused on helping President Bowen, the faculty, and the administration create a vision for the future of the college, including the new faculty-developed Goucher curriculum. The board has also played a large role in the development and funding of the numerous building projects that are taking place on campus, including the First-Year Village, the Mary Fisher Dining Hall, and the Frolicker Hall relocation project. Your philanthropy at Goucher has benefited a range of projects, including the Miriam E. Katowitz 73 Endowed Chair in Accounting and Management, the First Year Village, the Academic Center at Julia Rogers, the Greater Goucher Fund, and Goucher Hillel, as well as other projects and programs. After Goucher, you went on to earn an MBA at Columbia Business School, graduating at a time when Wall Street was not welcoming to women. You became a CPA and worked in finance for more than 4 decades. With 20 years as a managing director of Republic National Bank, you were then the chief financial officer at the 92nd Street Y, Safe Horizon, and the Education Alliance before retiring as the university deputy controller for the City University of New York. Over the years, you have given generously of your time and support to numerous philanthropic organizations, including serving on and as a board member for Long Island College Hospital, Brooklyn Heights Synagogue, Brooklyn Public Library Foundation, and Lutheran Medical Center. You continue to serve on the board for NYU Langone, Brooklyn Hospital Community Board, and the Brooklyn Public Library. Miriam Katowitz, for your tireless generosity and unwavering commitment to Goucher, we now present you with the John Franklin Goucher Medal for Distinguished Service.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Jose. And many thanks to all the folks who have brought us to this day. Parents and family, graduates, both undergraduate and from the Welch Center, staff, faculty, friends, fellow trustees. I am truly honored to be here and to receive this award. I do hope that in the next 45 years, sorry, I graduated 45 years ago. I hope that all of you will continue your relationship with Goucher through service and including perhaps joining the board, the AAGC, and that at least one of you, and hopefully more, will stand where I am 45 years from now. I'm sorry, my husband is going to complain that I get teary at these moments, so you'll have to excuse me. My mother, if she were still alive, would be here with her dark glasses so she could hide the tears. My own graduation happened, as I said, 45 years ago in the pouring rain. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate the sun shining and the tent and all of the family and friends able to gather. We had limited tickets in Crouchard. I'd like to share as a parting piece some words I heard from the president of a Jesuit college because they reminded me of my own views of the way life works. We are beneficiaries of a legacy we did not create. We are stewards of a legacy that we will not benefit from. So, graduates, go off and show off your Goucher education. Thank you.
Next, you will hear from our undergraduate student speaker from the class of 2018, Marina Lant. Marina, Originally from Wisconsin, is a history and political science double major. During her time at Goucher, she's been an active member of the student engagement team, served on 2 faculty committees, and worked in the admissions office and the writing center. She looks forward to teaching English in Taiwan for a year after Goucher, and then entering a master's in the history program at the University of Southampton in England. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the senior class speaker, Marina Lant.
Before I begin my speech, I want to get a quick shout out to Andy Westfall, if he's here. Andy? In case you don't know, Andy was in his office at midnight last night, emailing all of us to let us know that we had, in fact, graduated. So thanks, Andy, for all your hard work. Class of 2018, we've finally made it. And I do mean finally. Sometimes these years have felt like an odyssey, and at other times they've flown by in the blink of an eye. It was only a short while ago that most of us were being dropped off here for our first semester. And there's been so much that's changed since then, both here at Goucher and with ourselves. Goucher has never been a place to be static, and neither are we. We entered Goucher at the beginning of what would come to be a time of massive transition and change. In many ways, Goucher's transformation over the past 4 years closely mirrored the transformation I and many of us have experienced at Goucher. We started at the same time as our president, Jose Bowen. Let's all not forget that video of him in the yellow convertible that we got over the summer, showing us around campus, Towson, and Baltimore. Quite an introduction. We were all, including Jose, eager to make our impact on this place and to introduce ourselves to our new community. And in many ways, Goucher was here to welcome us, but it was also here to challenge us. Our first year at Goucher saw protests on campus in connection with the Black Lives Matter movement, as well as the Baltimore uprising. It saw student organizing, resulting in part in the creation of the Center for Race, Equity, and Identity, a much-needed resource on campus. In the subsequent years, students motivated a change in the student employment policy, directing attention and resources to students who live, study, and work on our campus. Our years at Goucher have also seen massive construction projects, the majority of which we will not see to completion. I'm looking at you, Mary Fisher. I cannot be the only one who misses the gopher hole nachos and quesadillas. We've also seen a complete overhaul of the curriculum, with a number of students who will not experience its outcomes contributing to its development. But what does all of this mean? What is the sum of these experiences? What does it mean to say that on this day, we graduate as the class of 2018 from Goucher College? It means we have established a solid foundation for our future education, formal or informal. It means we have been a part of an ever-growing and changing community, one which never accepts the status quo as the best solution, but is constantly driving, and sometimes being pushed, towards a better way. We have been grounded in the community principles: respect, inclusion, communication, service and social justice, and responsibility. We have also learned what it means to fail to meet these principles we set for ourselves, and how to move forward when we do. More than anything, we have learned the value of our own power. Students, especially members of the class of 2018, have been drivers of change on this campus over the past 4 years. When a group of people can come together to demand change, real growth can occur. Goucher has taught us that this growth is neither linear nor is it easy. Instead, it is messy and painful and often in the wrong direction. But Goucher has also taught us the power that lies in continuing on, even when things are not moving in the right direction. And there is immense comfort in that. Class of 2018, as we leave Goucher College, I hope you remember this: your voice is a tool unparalleled, and your power a resource untapped. Thank you.
Next, you will hear from our Welsh Center student speaker from the class of 2018, Jackson Gilman Ferlini. Jackson is from the Hudson Valley region of New York and now proudly lives in the Able neighborhood of Baltimore City. Jackson is receiving his Master's of Arts in Historic Preservation. He completed his Bachelor of Arts at Goucher in 2012, majoring in music and graduating magna cum laude Phi Beta Kappa. Since 2012, Jackson's worked for the City of Baltimore, where he manages the stewardship of all city-owned historic landmarks, including the Edgar Allan Poe House, the Shot Tower, the Star-Spangled Banner Flag House, and the War Memorial. He is currently helping to lead the multi-million-dollar restoration and reopening of Baltimore's historic 1814 Peel Museum, the oldest museum building in the Western Hemisphere and home to the Peel Center for Baltimore History and Architecture. Last year, the Goucher College Library awarded him second place in the Applestein Swearin Book Collecting Prize for his collection entitled Histories of Baltimore, How Did We Get Here? He's a former Pierce Center Research Fellow for the Goucher College Special Collections and Archives and received the Julia Rogers Research Prize in 2010 for his study of Baltimore's 19th century German-American music community. This research was published in the Baltimore Historical Magazine last year. He's a guest contributor to the popular architectural blog McMansion Hell and is frequently quoted in the Baltimore Sun. Jackson volunteers his time for the Neighborhood Association, organizing the annual Able Community Street Fair. He shares a deep love of the Goucher community, particularly the Goucher College Library. Please join me in welcoming to the podium this year's Welsh Center speaker, Jackson Gilman Ferlini.
Thank you all. Thank you. It's really a pleasure to be back here. As President Bowen indicated, I was here 6 years ago at this podium, and I look forward to seeing you again in another 6 years when I get that honorary doctorate. But now that I've experienced both the undergraduate and the graduate experiences, I feel that I have some perspective on their differences. 6 years ago, I spoke about how the experience of living together at Goucher helped me and my classmates build a strong sense of group identity. How the collective memory of our joint experience provided the foundation on which to ground an uncertain future. The French philosopher Maurice Alboix wrote in 1950 about how collective memory and identity are formed in a spatial framework. Collective memory, or the shared representation of the past by a group of people, is important to giving the individual a sense of orientation, because we are communal creatures. reliant on our relationships with other people for our sense of well-being. These collective memories, they can be prolonged or fleeting. All of you, for example, will soon share a collective memory of this ceremony because you all share the space and time of this event. The sharing of common space and collective memory between people is what gives us a kind of cohesion and joint experience to form a common culture. But for my fellow graduate students, our time at Goucher was marked by not being on campus. Our experience was one of long-distance phone calls and late-night video conferences across different time zones. We are working professionals with full-time jobs and families of our own. And when it came to sharing space, the distance-based program was the polar opposite of the undergraduate experience. As members of an online community, we had no place that we could call our own. Yet, perhaps, the physical space discussed by Albuquerque has relocated from the physical world to the digital one. The graduate school at Goucher is a great experiment in one of the defining characteristics of our time, namely, whether or not a Facebook message between classmates can facilitate the same kind of connections as a classroom. Goucher has been engaging in this experiment since the mid-1990s, but it's in recent years that the results have become particularly relevant to our own society. Simply, the internet no longer exists as space unto itself. The photos that you share online do not merely reproduce the reality of the existing world. They are creating and recreating the reality of the existing world. We can no longer deny that physical and digital space are inextricably linked. There is no unplugging from the internet because the internet is all around us. Filmmaker and writer Hito Steyerl wrote in 2013 about how the internet has moved offline. She says, images are not objective or subjective renditions of a pre-existing condition, or merely treacherous appearances. They are rather nodes of energy and matter that migrate across different supports, shaping and affecting people, landscapes, politics, and social systems. As we've seen in recent months, the information that we share on social media has the power to intentionally and unintentionally shape major geopolitical events and elections. Our photos, our likes, and our tweets are no longer quaint representations of our actual selves. In some ways, they are more real than reality. In this digital space, we, the graduate students, find ourselves cast as proxies for larger patterns in society. While I love my experience as an undergrad, I now have an appreciation for the way in which the world is moving. And when these ideas scare me, as sometimes they do, I remind myself of the close friendships that I developed the past 3 years with the students in my program. Although we lived across state lines, the internet provided us with a common shared home. Our never-ending Facebook group message was quick to offer a word of encouragement or a sharp joke, and it provided a salve for the stresses of working full-time and studying all night. And although we only saw each other for 2 weeks out of each year, my classmates are as dear to me as any friend from undergrad. And if digital space could foster such genuine and heartfelt feelings of friendship and a collective memory between us, then I am confident that it can shape our world for the better. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2018. Thank you very much.
The award of the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters will now be conferred. Ms. April D. Ryan will be presented by Dr. David Zerwick, Assistant Professor, Communication and Media Studies.
April Ryan, as a White House correspondent for over 20 years, You have dedicated your career to delivering truth and insight to millions of listeners and readers. Reporting on behalf of the American Urban Radio Networks and your Fabric of America news blog, you have a unique vantage point as one of the few black female journalists covering the White House and analyzing the racial sensitivities, issues, and attendant political struggles of our nation's presidents. It is vital work, and you do it fearlessly. You are also a regular on CNN as a political analyst, and you have been featured in Vogue, Cosmopolitan, and Elle magazines, as well as the New York Times, the Washington Post, and numerous other publications, including the Baltimore Sun. I went off script. You were the 2017 National Association of Black Journalists Journalist of the Year, and a Turker Fellow with the George Washington University School of Media and Public Affairs. You are also the author of 3 books, including the award-winning bestseller, The Presidency in Black and White, My Up-Close View of 3 Presidents and Race in America. You are an esteemed member of the National Press Club, and you have served on the board of the prestigious White House Correspondents Association, one of only 3 African Americans in the association's 100-year history to have done so. As a Baltimore native and a Morgan State University graduate, an esteemed and celebrated Morgan State University graduate, you give back to the community by serving as a mentor to aspiring journalists and assisting with developing up-and-coming broadcasters and media journalists. And just as importantly, you are raising 2 phenomenal young women, your daughters, Ryan and Grace. Your professionalism, your discerning mind, your courage and your relentless dedication to pursuing the story have made you an indispensable source not only for how we understand politics, but also how we understand our nation. April Ryan, we proudly present to you a degree, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Mr. President, it was with great admiration and great respect and joy that I present Ms. April D. Ryan for the honorary degree, Doctors of Humane Letters.
By the authority of the state of Maryland, vested in the trustees of Goucher College, and by them delegated to me, I confer on Ms. April D. Ryan the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Honorable Dr. April D. Ryan.
Wow. Oh my gosh, thank you. I love you too. Trust. I need that support when they come at me, okay? Just make sure you got it. Oh my gosh. Because you know they do. But it's such an honor to be here this morning with you. It is such an honor that for a time like this, most importantly, the honor is the fact that I'm with this esteemed panel, Mr. President, Board of Trustees. David, you touched my heart. I want to thank Trishana Bowden, wherever she is, yes, for asking me to come to Goucher. And Goucher is special to me because as a child, You know, my mother used to always take me to Towson. I used to see this little sign, Goucher, tucked away. I'm a kid from Baltimore, so, you know, we navigated all over the place. But I think I came here once, but Goucher holds a special piece in my heart because someone who's very dear to me is sitting on this stage. She graduated 45 years ago in the class of 1973. Her name is retired Judge, that's not her name, but that's her title, retired Judge Miriam Hutchins. Stand, Miriam. Yes, please stand. And when you talk about the kinds of people that Goucher puts out, I mean, I've seen retired judges, people who are in economics, I mean, politicians, actors, science. We need that at a time such as this. I think about my graduation day. I wasn't socially aware, but life will make you aware. The classroom of life will change you, will shift your dynamic at a moment's notice. I think about 89, excuse me, I graduated high school in 85, class of 1989. Down the road, round the corner, down the road again, going down Loch Raven and making a turn down Cold Spring to Cold Spring and Hillen, Morgan State University. Yes, but we're at Goucher today, okay, no. The great Goucher with that strategic fox that navigates the woods. Be foxy like the fox, right? But I think about that time. I didn't remember my commencement speaker at all. All I remember is we were sitting on the field, it was about 700 of us. Someone got stung by a bee, and another person was trying to get their drinky drink on. They were drinking a bottle of champagne. I was like, what is this? But all I wanted to do was go to the party afterwards. You know, the after party. I didn't think about the life beyond. I kind of somewhat knew what I wanted to do. I was a DJ, and then I went into become a producer and then a news person while I was in school. But I didn't realize that the first few chapters of my life, that book, was finished. And there was this new page of adulthood that was unwritten. I think about how life, the classroom of life, hit me and hit me hard. Because I'm thinking, hey, you know, I'm with my parents, you know, they paid for my education, you know, and I didn't realize the struggle that it was. You know, for all intents and purposes, I could have been the first person in my immediate family to graduate from college, but my mother got her college degree when I was in 12th grade from Morgan State. As this class of 300 or so sit here, you need to understand it ain't easy for a time such as this. And I think about a time such as this. I mean, you know, we remember the class of 2018 right now, what we're doing, but let's look at where we are today. Remember this, you always remember this, because you always link an event to your big moment. Today, down the road in Annapolis, the President of the United States is also giving a commencement address at the Naval Academy. I'm sure it will make news, but moving on. Moving on. I have hope in the midst of despair. I have hope in the midst of hopelessness as I sit smack dab in the middle of that briefing room, third row, and they cannot miss me. They don't miss me, she just overlooks me. But when I raise my hand next time, she's gonna call me Dr. Ryan. As I walked across that stage in 1989, I never knew what life really was about. You know, you see your parents, you hear what they have to say, but you don't realize it until you're in it. Who would have thought a kid from Baltimore who's traveled all over this area, from Towson to Sandshot Winchester to the area where Freddie Gray was taken into custody because I get my hair done down there. for a time such as this. And I'm encouraged because you are our hope, because sitting in here is the next president of the United States. Sitting in this room is the next Ken Chenault. Sitting in this room is the next Oprah Winfrey. Sitting in this room is the next Shirley Chisholm, the first black woman to run for president of the United States. And I have hope because you guys understand what it's like to be a part of the equation, the preamble. We, the people, in order to form a more perfect union, because that union is still forming. And don't let people dissuade you and tell you that agitation is unpatriotic. That's not true. I am encouraged because the students saw fit to go down where Freddie Gray was and said, this is not right, especially for a man who should have never been taken into police custody. I am encouraged today by this diverse crowd. I am encouraged by the resilience of Aaron to come back. I am encouraged by the resilience of Dante, who is sitting here. But I'm going to tell you this, since you guys are so socially aware, because I'm telling you, when I was sitting out there with the bee sting person and the champagne, I was like, oh God, I just want to go to the party. Just now, I wanted to dap and do the nay-nay. And what's the stanky leg? Y'all don't know about that. You do? Okay. But I wasn't socially aware. But I thank God for Steve Jobs. Accountability, right here. It's not about just text messages and taking selfies. I look cute. I do. Anyway. It's not about taking the selfies or texting. It's about life. Understand, and this is something that Shirley Chisholm said that I want to bring back and bring it to this. She said, if you don't have a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. When you guys take those folding chairs and do the Baltimore drag to the table, make sure you have that accountability piece, because honey, you can Google it at a moment's notice, and you can also take a moment in time and share it with the world. Injustice has no place in 2018. Inequality has no place. You can clap. Inequality has no place in 2018. We are a nation right now that's divided, and it's sad. I have Democratic friends and Republican friends. And what's so sad is now, people don't want to talk. But you know, after a while, you just start looking at it. It's not us versus them or them versus us. It's about we, the people, in order to form a more perfect union. And as you guys are here and listening to me, people will dissuade you. They will try to knock you down and say, oh no. But I encourage you to have critical thinking on matters that pertain to you and not pertain to you. You're in a school with a diverse student body, a very diverse student body, so what happens to them happens to you. Jan Van Zant said to me, and I'm gonna start with Shakespeare, to thine own self be true. I'm gonna throw that out the window. Jan Van Zant said, if you don't know it, Google it. She said, I'm my brother's keeper. No, I am my brother. And then she also said, I am my sister's keeper. No, I am my sister. And I think about a time such as this where people are scared to talk and people are scared to stand up. People are scared they can't take the knee anymore, but hey. But I think about Dr. King and what he said. He said, during the Civil Rights Movement, he died, he was assassinated 50 years ago this year. The dream has been challenged. It's not dead, but it's been challenged. I think about what he said, make the comfortable uncomfortable, and the stand for justice. So the question is, who are you in this classroom of life that you're getting ready to walk into? What is your conviction? What is your truth? As the chaplain said, are you able to bend and not break? And I say that to you because I would have never imagined in 1989 that I'd be questioning 4 presidents of the United States. 3 of them, I know what they called me. This one, I don't know what he calls me, but it's okay. It's okay. You've seen it. And then, to be able to laugh at yourself. There are memes of me. Memes, Ha ha ha. We can't take ourselves too seriously that we miss the moment. You have to understand, for a time such as this, you have to be aware of who you are. And I think about Harvard. I love Harvard. And how they educate their students and send them out into the world to change the dynamic. Change is here at Goucher, in Maryland. What you guys have been doing is awe-inspiring and amazing. It's not about politics. It's not about what party you want. It's not about what gender, whatever class, what have you. It's about the heart. And if you don't remember anything that I said today, and I'm going to give you this, I'm not going to talk against anyone, but it's not about the President of the United States of America. It's not, you can clap. It's not about the governor of the state of Maryland. It's not about the city councilman. It's not about the mayor of Baltimore or the county executive of Baltimore County. It's about we, the people, in order to form a more perfect union. I have such hope for this class because, people now are afraid to use their voice. Why? I'm so proud of you for seeing injustice and standing with it and even calling your president and said, you gonna bail me out? And he's like, well, I'll give you pizza. But I'm so proud of you to understand your voice. If you see an injustice anywhere, stand for it. Stand against it. Ask questions in life, because if you don't ask, you won't know. Every day I raise my hand, Sarah. I'm still asking questions. Life is about questions and answers. How are you going to ask that question? And if you ask it right, the answer will come right. But life still has a whole host of things that you would never imagine. I would never imagine a kid from Baltimore, literally, would question 4 presidents, would write 3 books, would be given awards and be part of groups, organizations, exclusive organizations. I never imagined that for myself. There but for the grace of God go I, if I can do it. A kid who didn't believe in herself. If I can do it, you can do it. I am you and you are me. I still think I'm 17 and 18 years old. But if I can sit on CNN and do all that stuff and talk to you, you can do it. I'm gonna go to this movie that I love, that's now my national anthem, Black Panther. Wakanda forever. I'm thinking of a scene. Parents don't laugh, it's real. I can't even watch the new movie, the Avenger thing, because they say T'Challa, spoiler alert, T'Challa supposedly dies. I can't see T'Challa die, but I can't see it. I can't see it. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. There's a part in that movie that strikes me, and it stayed with me for the class of 2018. Remember when T'Challa was being beaten up by that guy in the tribe, not by his cousin, but by the guy in the tribe. And his mother was standing behind him. I feel like your mothers today. his mother was standing behind him and said, "Show him who you are." That fox navigates strategically because he knows that fox knows who he is. My challenge to you as you're in this life classroom, who are you? Who are you? What is your conviction? What is your truth? What is your moment that you rise to be adults? Once you walk out of here, some of your parents are going to cut you off financially. I'm just telling you the truth, because mine did. And I see some parents over there laughing because it's true. And they're nodding their heads, yes. You are now adults. Once you walk out of here, you're going to have at least a base of a middle income status to shoot to the stratosphere. Aim high. Aim higher than your parents. Aim higher than your parents' parents. Go way back. I'm 5 generations removed from the last known slave in my family. It was sold on the auction block in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I am the hope and dream of my family. What are you? At a moment like this, we, the people, are forming a more perfect union. We are great and we've always been great. But you know, I think about Dr. King, and people want to use him a lot. They say his quotes, don't know what he means, you know. Dr. King challenged those who were comfortable to be uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to challenge the system with all legalities with you, okay? Not anything illegal. But don't be afraid to challenge the system. And I tell you that because as a reporter for the last 21 years in the highest office in the land, I have seen people come to that White House and stand there with masses of people with them consistently and persistently, and they make change. But if you sit here just hoping to get a Tesla and wear your red bottoms and scrape those red bottoms up just a little bit, nothing's gonna happen. As Cardi B said, your blood shoes. For men, you're aiming for that nice watch, nice car, nice home on the hill, and nice wife, and all of that. But it's more than that. It's not just about material gain. It's not just about a moment. It's about the movement, your movement. What will you do at a time such as this? I think about Dr. King, and I'm gonna bring it home because this week in the news, we heard about it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But we heard about the NFL situation. We got the Ravens we love here. Yeah, people always want to say, well, what would Dr. King do? I talked to Mary Frances Berry, the former head of the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights. And she gave me this story. When Coretta Scott King, the widow of Dr. Martin Luther King, was alive, they used to call each other on Dr. King's birthday and say, what would Martin do about this, that, and the other? Well, for those of you who are going to craft your life and take care of yourself and others, because the only way you can advocate for yourself is to advocate for yourself. They said Dr. King, what he would do, he would first get like-minded people together. Like-minded people. It's not just black, it's not just white, it's like-minded people. And then once you get the like-minded people together, you start strategizing. There's a strategy to it to make it happen. It's not just about marching. You know, I think about 58 years ago, those young people make a difference. Those 4 17 and 18-year-olds who were at that lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina. Yes, change the dynamic. At that black counter with white faces eating, they were hungry. They sat in. They strategized. Some of their teachers bailed them out. But they sat in. North Carolina A&T, Bennett, and all those other schools. You make a difference. I think about Parkland. That was amazing and still is amazing. They got the NRA to listen and the President of the United States. Activism means something. And I think about what the conversation was with Mary Frances Berry and Coretta Scott King. The last piece was learn to leverage. You got the picture of the demonstration. It's great we take the picture. I'm on Penn and North, taking the picture. But after you take the picture, what comes next? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want from life? What do you want? The classroom of life is awaiting this Goucher class of 2018. Who are you? Who will you be? What will you stand for? What truth will you tell? Where will your integrity show up? My charge to you is, as the chaplain said, there'll be moments that you might bend, but don't break. And my final message to you, understand it's about you today, but when you walk out that door, you're part of a global society. It's not going to be all about you. It's going to be about us as a collective. Us as a collective. And this is not a black or white issue. This is not a Democrat versus Republican issue or a man versus woman issue. We got all sorts of laws, but stuff is still wrong. It goes to the heart. It's about the heart. When you go out into the world, the last piece I'm going to give you, don't think so highly of yourself and believe your own press releases. Seriously. There's someone higher. No matter what religion, always know that you are not the end-all, be-all. What are you going to do in the classroom of life? Who are you going to be? Class of 2018. Class of 2018. Class of 2018. Class of 2018. The Goucher class of 2018. Show them who you are.
Will the marshals please come forward to assist the graduates? The awarding of degrees will begin, and all guests are asked to remain in their seats and to keep the aisles clear during the awarding of the degrees.
Mr. President, I have the honor to inform you that these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for graduation, and in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty, they are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
By the authority of the state of Maryland, vested in the trustees of Goucher College, and by them delegated to me, I confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the recipients for the degree of Bachelor of Arts come forward to receive the diploma? Fatmira Ajeti. Timur Michael Akta, magna cum laude and honors in computer science and economics. Connell Francis Joseph Altschiller. Alex Ashley Alvaranger, cum laude. Bailey Anderson. Bernadette Solomon Asefa, magna cum laude and honors in sociology. Victoria Lynn Awkward, magna cum laude. Mason R. Baggett. Ashley Aylward. Pierce Alexander Bailey. Abigail Corey Bates, cum laude. Shanara Elaine Bauer, magna cum laude. Shoshana B. John Hamilton Benziger. Clay Donald Berg, honors in history. AJ Badai, magna cum laude and honors in sociology. Derek Bitzer. Hannah Eleanor Hope Bloomfield. Sam James Bloxham. Elena Cecile Bover. Evanthea Anton Bowling, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Bowden, cum laude and honors in psychology. Rachel Brannick. Jacob Brazo. Phyllis Wood Brees, magna cum laude and honors in art history. Molly Elizabeth Brenton, cum laude. Elizabeth Shields Brown. Danielle A. Brundage. Kelly Lynn Budge, magna cum laude and honors in biochemistry and molecular biology. Michael Bolness. Caroline Elizabeth Burden, magna cum laude. James Joseph Bush. Kiana Cadwallader, magna cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Rachel Cox Kammer. Christopher Alexander Cardona Ramos. Erin Ellen Kerrigan. Eliezer Cartagena, summa cum laude and honors in Spanish. Amy Lynn Castellani, magna cum laude and honors in business management. Ephthalios C. Chambers. Susma Chapagan, cum laude and honors in sociology. Anurag Chowdhury. Sarah Margaret Clark, magna cum laude. Aaliyah Maisie Clooney. Philip Jacob Cohen, honors in business management. Mairead Ann Collins, magna cum laude and honors in sociology. Michaela Tanya Colson Leaning, magna cum laude and honors in English and sociology anthropology. Molly Elizabeth Cook, magna cum laude and honors in theater and women, gender, and sexuality studies. Rebecca Rachel Corbishley. Andres Felipe Cordova Arroyo. Wayne Melvin Cornish. Tucker Donald Corrigan. Peter Anthony Cost, cum laude. Brandon Fernandez Creed. Rafiq Patrick Crump. Jonathan Davies, magna cum laude and honors in business management and economics. Ann Sylvie Davis, cum laude. Tatiana Inez Delgado Khan, cum laude and honors in psychology. Bridget Jillian Denbor. Stephanie Soad Detweiler, magna cum laude and honors in biological sciences. Michaela Yvette Diamond. Olivia Hope Dickert, cum laude. Zoe Ray Dilley. Jonathan Trong Doan. Mackenzie Donahue. Sarah Rose Druffner. Indiana Osita Duncan. Sean Durham. Elena Gabrielle Dutcher. Hannah Marie Dye, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Edwards, magna cum laude and honors in English. Miranda Shawan Egan Brooks, cum laude. Arya Sajadi Egbal. Rebecca Elizabeth Isoffel. Rule Ellis. Nora Lee Elrafai. Lee Ann Angelka, magna cum laude and honors in psychology. Gabriel Thomas Engfer Peterson. Coyote Dennis Erforth, cum laude and honors in music. Catherine B. Erickson, magna cum laude and honors in communication and women, gender, and sexuality studies. Opeyemi Daniel Faleye. Anna Kathleen Stover Falk. Clara Feigelson, magna cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Edna Augusto Ferreira, magna cum laude and honors in biochemistry and molecular biology. Erin Alexandra Field. Michaela Chase Finley, summa cum laude and honors in psychology. Grace Elizabeth K. Flannery, cum laude. Ashley Kali Flores Maldonado. Emily Maud Fontenoy, magna cum laude and honors in biological sciences. Sophie Lee Freitz. Phoebe Funderburg Moore. Kala Fuqua. Ian First, cum laude. Tristan Gabrielli. Olivia Siegel, cum laude. Clarence Reginald Galloway III. Elise Gankars Davies. Adam Christopher Geller, cum laude. Corey David Gurnis. Alana Janae Gibson. Amelia Louise Gilbert. Isaac Samuel Gittleson, magna cum laude. Madeline Go. Elia Teresa Goffey, summa cum laude and honors in psychology. Joshua Joseph Goldberg. Nikita A. Galizdra. Kyle Benjamin Graber. Emma Claire Green, summa cum laude and honors in biological sciences. Rachel Elizabeth Grosso, cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Elizabeth Ella Grubb. Crystal Angelime Gutierrez. Luke McGinnis Hall, summa cum laude and honors in computer science. Carden Elizabeth Hamer. Sophia Catherine Hancock, summa cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Gwyneth Harrington Hannafin, cum laude. Madeline Marie Hardy, magna cum laude and honors in communication and environmental studies. Jared Edward Hartzell. Maxime Heller. Jamie Elizabeth Herman, magna cum laude and honors in business management. David Anthony Hernandez. Corey Hill. Marin Annalise Mudersbach Hilliard, summa cum laude and honors in women, gender, and sexuality studies. Lydell Nitrile Hills. Emily Louise Gleason Hink, magna cum laude. Brianna Kathleen Height, magna cum laude. Jack S.R. Hodges, summa cum laude and honors in English. Noah J. Hoagland. Megan Elizabeth Hopkins, magna cum laude and honors in psychology. Fifame Barbara Larissa Hansu. Carrie E. Hundley. Harmony Villanile Jackson. Nathaniel Shimeon Jaffe, cum laude. David Patrick Janata. Emily Ann Jewell. Sasha Daniela Jimenez. Margaret Drury John, cum laude. Brianna Shanae Johnson. Jordan Johnson. Tristan Ruth Jones, magna cum laude and honors in American Studies. Nicholas Morris Judge. Ibrahim Colon. Samuel Christopher Kane Gerard. Where is it? What's in there? I'll just say that, Edina Carton. Edina Carton. Sarah Eden Cast. Elton Kativu, summa cum laude and honors in chemistry. Usha Rani Call. Michaela Rose O'Connor Kelly, summa cum laude and honors in dance and mathematics. Samantha Danielle Kelly, magna cum laude. Rachel Joy Kiefer, cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Kyle Christopher Keene. Gretchen Carnes Kinkle. Michael Samuel Colmos. Genevieve R. Kohler, summa cum laude. Sarah A. Kuntz. Daniel Adam Kopnick. Michael F. Karopsak. Abigail M. Cosman, magna cum laude and honors in biological sciences. Christine Lee Kroc. Julia Ann Cronick, magna cum laude. Imani Nicole Lambert. Mariah Rose Lamb, cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Hannah Pilar Lane. Marina Ann Lant, summa cum laude and honors in history. William Howard Wolk Larsenair. Clea Mirabella Masters Lerner, summa cum laude and honors in economics and environmental studies. Juliana Lisa Lee. Noah Lieberman. Scotty Lind, magna cum laude and honors in psychology. Rachel N. Lockett, magna cum laude and honors in music. Isabella Louis, cum laude and honors in women, gender, and sexuality studies. Leah Janine Love Moore, magna cum laude. Jocelyn Moore Ludolph. Nicole D. Lynch. Tegan Eugene McLeod. Nathaniel McGlure. Sibylla Maiorelli. Eliza Anderson Malecki, magna cum laude. Leah Sophia Manzo. Nathaniel Graham Martin. Ryan John Matthews. Kate Juliet Matthews. Jarrell Allen McCord. Madison Blythe McDaniel. Lydia McDevitt. Alegria Mercedes Mendez. Matthew C. Messerly. Talia Military. Lindsay Reed Mills. Juliet Kinsey Mitchell, cum laude. Jesse R. Mondry. Ariana Marie Mortello. Scott Edward Montpleasant, magna cum laude and honors in business management and economics. Taylor Marie Mundis, cum laude and honors in English. Morgan Ann Murphy, magna cum laude and honors in English. Mackay Jasmine Murray. Angelo Mutesi. Congratulations. Arthur Mutajima. Sabrina Nair. Neve Johnson O'Connor, honors in Spanish. Patricia Odufa Osigala. Christina Alexandra Oster. Sarah Teresa Pacheco. Okay. Cheyenne Ridgely Yoshiet Pajardo, cum laude and honors in English. Aman Pant. Melvin Ernesto Peña Rodriguez. Anthony Teron Perdue. Elisa Pimayotin. Drew Christopher Phillips, magna cum laude and honors in economics. Julia Martina Piper, magna cum laude and honors in dance. William Morris Pitts, cum laude and honors in communication. Kara Taylor Pride, honors in political science. Caitlin Ann Pringle. Elise Pyle. Christopher Jackson Ramling. Margaret Elizabeth Rattry, magna cum laude and honors in Spanish. Leah Mary Rickasner, magna cum laude. Alexis Maria Rogopoulos, magna cum laude and honors in economics and mathematics. Tamar Zeeling Reisner Stamen, cum laude. Sure. Clayton Lawrence Reynolds, cum laude and honors in Women, Gender, and Sexuality Studies. Emily Grace Reynolds. Faith Elizabeth Ryder. Evelise R. Rivera, cum laude. Elise Drea Roberto. Olivia May Roche. Katrin M. Rashawn. Rebecca Louise Stewart Rogers, cum laude and honors in history. Tyler Noel Roholt. Elias Solomon Rosner, summa cum laude and honors in English. Andrew Clark Rowland. Joshua Lauren Rudin. Madison Lee Salvino, cum laude and honors in art history. Daniel Albert Scally. Jada Monet Scarborough. Andy Schoenfeld, summa cum laude and honors in communication and English. Sarojini Shutt. Leo Van Cementilli, honors in physics. Helen Samantha Shapiro Albert, summa cum laude and honors in biological sciences. Sarah Hartnett Shepard, summa cum laude and honors in history and sociology anthropology. Kristen Michelle Shklenko. Sarah Ashley Shklenko. Britton Michael Shortell. Dante Small. Rachel Rose Smith. Robert Carson Morgan Smith. Jessica Solomon, cum laude and honors in communication. Guadalupe Sosa. Marisol Sotelo. Marissa Spear, summa cum laude and honors in individualized interdisciplinary major. Jamie Allison Spell, magna cum laude and honors in psychology. Sai Santosh Srinivasan, magna cum laude. Timothy Lindsay St. George. Madeline St. John, summa cum laude and honors in English and Spanish. Michaela Rose Starr. Griffin Haywood Stein. Nathaniel Alexander Hokanson Stein, magna cum laude and honors in Spanish. Karsten Steinmetz. Pilar Vivian Stennis. Lindsay Carlita Srebeck, magna cum laude and honors in English. John Lawrence Swider. Joelle Shahusky. Amanda Jean Tascarella. Clyde Shaquem Tatum. Dustin Mark Taylor. Francis Peter Tometz. Catherine R. Thompson. Tin Yu To, cum laude. Dune Tran. Walter Tseng. Jamie Leila Tull, cum laude and honors in religion. Adrienne Posey Turner, summa cum laude and honors in psychology. Mary Virginia Turpin. Maria Donna Venturelli, cum laude and honors in theater. Hannah Vio, cum laude and honors in women, gender, and sexuality studies. Elizabeth Brennan Wagner. Annalise Bernadine Walker, magna cum laude and honors in environmental studies. Evelyn Noel Way, magna cum laude. Harrison Edward Wallace. Raul Emmanuel Weinberg. Anne Elaine Werkheiser, summa cum laude and honors in psychology and Spanish. Rakia D. Williams. Logan Bailey Wynn. Zachary Andrew Woodcock, cum laude. Catherine Melinda Wright, magna cum laude. Anna Navin Young, summa cum laude and honors in American Studies and Psychology. Rowan Grace Youngs, magna cum laude and honors in American Studies. Elizabeth Ruth Zengel.
Will the graduate marshals please come forward to assist the graduates? The awarding of the graduate degrees will begin.
Mr. President, I have the honor to inform you that these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements for graduation, and in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty, they are presented for the following master degrees: Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Arts in Cultural Sustainability, Master of Arts in Cultural Sustainability and Management, Master of Arts in Digital Arts, Master of Arts in Cultural Sustainability and Digital Arts, Master of Arts in Historic Preservation, Master of Arts in Management, Master of Arts, Fine Arts in Nonfiction.
By the authority of the state of Maryland, vested in the trustees of Goucher College and by them delegated to me, I confer on you these degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the recipients for the master degree come forward to receive the diploma? And now we will have the recipients of the master degree. Shanice Lauren Arthur. Miata Barker. Eric Bassel. Casey R. Block. Samantha Nicole Buxenstein. Peter Jacob Carpenter Gonia. Akai Childs. Carly Jane Glassman. Cynthia L. Jones. Alexandra Lay. Angela Youngju Lim. Anna Catherine Livingston. Janice Marie McCrae. Daniel Murphy. Deborah Siegel. Jessica Ashley Shea. Charmaine C. Stewart London. Elena Marie Story. Matthew Paul Swoboda. Ophelia Gabrielle Baker. Kimberly June Bolton. Kelsey Nicole Boyer. Taylor Klein. Annie Grace Donovan. Grace Catherine Dooley. LaWanda Nicole Hose. Jacqueline R. Clace. Stephanie Barnes Layden. Alyssa Ann Miller. India Monet Perkins. Jackson Gilman Forlini. Jennifer Margaret Burke. Shannon M. Gilmore. Laura Lang. Kelsey Rhodes. Monica Renee Smith. Roxanne V. Young. Dolores Schaff. Jerome William Pickens. Erica Christine Raikucci. Alexis Sean Rudolph. Mary Grace Mendoza San Juan. Taylor Marie Skaggs. Alyssa Rebecca Truffer. Kyle L. Clanton. Leah Nicole Roberts. Laura Xiang Williams. Jenna Ashton Winton. Monique Josephine Tyndall. Brandon Christopher Jones. Adewale Agansanya. Andrew Philip Running Buck Slater. Sir Maria Tribble. Grace Williamson. Gerald Martin Canoyer Sr. Emily Susan Abramson. Robert A. Smith.
Please help me congratulate all of the Goucher graduates from 2018. Now I'd like to introduce Kara Bundy, class of 2002, president of the Alumni and Alumni of Goucher College.
Thank you. As the president of the Alumni and Alumni of Goucher College, fondly known as the AAGC, it is my honor to induct the class of 2018 undergraduate and graduate students into the Alumni and Alumni Association. In March, the college unveiled its new campaign, Undaunted, asking our alumni and alumni to remember their Goucher experience, to truly embrace the next generation of graduates, and to give back in a meaningful way. By asking our graduate students to share their undaunted moments, we have heard some truly remarkable stories. So I want to ask you, what is your story? Take a moment right now to think about those who have inspired you during challenging times, faculty, staff, and fellow classmates that helped to shape your purpose and your passions. An experience inside or outside of the classroom that changed your perception and understanding of the world. Lynn Jeffrey Ockbird recalled her undaunted moment, which occurred in 1964, when caring faculty ensured that she would make it through finals and her GRE despite having just given birth to her first child, often bringing her baby with her to class. Or in 1943, when Janice Martin Benario was recruited by the military for the top secret Code Girls project to help decipher the Enigma code during World War II. At the age of 93, she still fondly remembers her Goucher experience. Dante Disparte, class of 2001, had his Goucher moment when he realized that what Goucher taught him about making a life-changing decision is you're never going to have all of the answers. But you can't let that stop you. It's an uncertain world. Dante's liberal arts education at Goucher sparked a career that would lead him to Harvard Business School and into global risk management. My own story would not have been possible without my study abroad experience. I recall the moment when it all clicked for me as a student. I spent 3.5 life-changing weeks in South Africa with Janet Shope and Eric Singer, and one of my best friends who's here with me today. Where are you? I've been looking for tomorrow all day. One of the things you don't know that Goucher has given you is lifelong relationships with faculty, staff, and friends that will take you through marriages, babies, moves across the country. So you don't know it yet, but those relationships will carry you through your life. As we studied apartheid, it helped me to understand the importance of recognizing and talking about the painful parts of our own country's history and how that informs modern racism, including how we interact with those who are not like us on a daily basis. And that is exactly what a Goucher education does. It teaches us to better understand the broader world as well as our own community and how to make a difference in both. When you reflect back on your time at Goucher, maybe you can pinpoint that life-changing moment when you were undaunted, or maybe your Goucher story is still unfolding as you approach the journey ahead of you. No matter when it happens, we hope you will share your story with us and stay connected with your alma mater. Most of all, we hope you will always carry that Goucher undaunted spirit with you. Will the class of 2018 please stand? On behalf of the AAGC, I would like to recognize your achievement in graduating from this amazing institution. You are now a member of the Goucher family for life. You may now turn your tassels to the left. You may be seated. As you process out of the tent after the ceremony concludes, you will be handed a special graduation gift. This is a gift for you from the AAGC to celebrate your accomplishments, honor your time at Goucher, and to serve as a reminder to you that when you pass out of those gates today, you are on your way to helping make the broader world a better place. Congratulations.
Are you ready? So to close today, first we have the school song, We Are Goucher, which will be performed by the Goucher College Commencement Choir. The lyrics are printed inside the back cover of the commencement program. Sing along with us, Jose? No, I don't mind. Stand with you, right? Thanks, Chris. We're waiting for this very moment. Dear Goucher, alma mater, on this love we bless to you. May our burning hearts press onward, leading us to pathways new. We are To all of you, degree holders from all of us at Goucher, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you on your next visit to campus. And now our exercises will close with the benediction. Following the benediction, the audience is requested to remain in their seats until the academic procession has passed. Family members and guests are invited to join the faculty and graduates at a reception in front of the chapel. Rabbi Snyder.
Class of 2018, you made it! As we come to the end of these commencement ceremonies and you commence your life after Goucher, I share a final word of blessing from the Jewish tradition. This comes from Pirkei Avot, or Ethics of the Fathers. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah used to say, anyone whose wisdom exceeds their good deeds, to what are they likened? To a tree whose branches are numerous but whose roots are few. Then the wind comes and uproots it and turns it upside down. As it is said, and he shall be like an isolated tree in an arid land. But one whose good deeds exceed their wisdom, to what are they likened? To a tree whose branches are few but whose roots are numerous. Even if all the winds in the world were to come and blow against it, they could not budge it from that place. As it is said, and she shall be like a tree planted by waters toward the stream spreading its roots. It shall not notice the heat's arrival. Its foliage shall be fresh in the year of drought. It shall not worry, nor shall it cease from yielding fruit. Now, lest you think this is a mere poetic simile, we actually dealt with this issue on campus this year. As my colleague, Reverend Cynthia Terry, alluded to in the invocation, the region had an unprecedented windstorm with gusts up to 70 miles per hour in March that left a significant amount of damage in the Baltimore-Washington corridor, including knocking over several trees on campus. When the root system of a tree is compromised as a result of weather, disease, or inadequate growth, it's likely to topple over. Most of the time, though, we can't see the problem until the tree has already fallen. By contrast, well-rooted trees serve not only to sustain themselves, but to stabilize soil against erosion and provide stability to neighboring trees. So too it is with good deeds. In this March's windstorm and many other critical situations, good people keep others safe by offering shelter and working extremely long hours and giving of themselves. They stabilize those around them. Those who work towards social justice don't always get all the way toward the goal, but they build the root system of justice in our society. Good acts are not always flashy. They rarely make headlines, but they matter a great deal. So as you leave this place with wisdom, I urge you to put it to good use and grow your root system of good deeds. According to Rabbi Elazar, it figures the more wisdom you have, and you collectively have a lot, the more good deeds it takes to stabilize. Goucher's motto is based on a verse from Thessalonians. Test all things, hold fast that which is good. It means use your intellect to examine what is in front of you and choose wisely. And with that knowledge, root yourself in those choices with an investment not only in choosing good, but in doing more good. As you move through your life at each stage and inevitably evolve and grow, remember what Jose shared at Convocation when many of you arrived here 4 years ago, that your liberal arts education is a very precious and unique thing, a rare privilege, and it is now a core part of who each of you are. As your sense of the world has broadened, you can each now think of a multitude of ways in which you can contribute to the rooting of your community, your country, our planet, and as Dr. Ryan said, to we the people. Commit to those acts, small and large, that grow your root system of good deeds. They will hold you steady when the winds inevitably blow, as they will, and will hold others as well. And from what I've seen and heard, class of 2018, you are going to do amazing things. May you be blessed and kept from all harm. May you find goodness and grace on all the paths you face. And may your striving for purpose endow you with a sense of peace.